welcome to Wonder Woman of the Month with Avanti Women. I'm excited today to be speaking to a fellow member, Melissa Seguin. And welcome, Melissa. Today we're so excited to hear your story, your Wonder Woman powers. And the reason why you were selected this month is because you're an accomplished woman with some really great accolades in nutrition. You're a registered massage therapist. You're a holistic nutritionist. You have some background in homeopathy. You also are a transformational coach. And I think you got a juice company. So just so many great things. Why don't you just fill in the gap to tell us your passion in life and how you got there?
Yeah, so obviously my passion is in holistic wellness or in health and wellness. I was a massage therapist at the age of 21 and have since retired from that career. I'm now 42, so that was a long career. And went back to school, studied nutrition, studied homeopathic medicine, and has brought me to kind of where I am today as a transformational life coach. My passion is women, especially women who have gone through the transition of becoming a mom and who have kind of lost themselves in the process. And I'm finding out that I also have a passion for helping children. And so as a nutritionist, my biggest passion is making a mark on the next generation nutritionally, because it is not a nice statistic to know that this is the first generation that will not outlive their parents. So my belief is that it has to start with the foundation of food, and as a transformational coach, also lifestyle and mindset. So
excellent. Yeah. I love it. That's wonderful. And of course, and healthy mind, healthy body, it's going to be positive for everybody. And for you to have gone through this journey of where you've landed, I believe every role is a gift or some type of laying down the foundation or purpose to a greater reason. Through that journey for you, have you had mentors or teachers, who has been an inspiration for you to get to where you are today?
Yeah, I would say, my biggest mentors are my children. It was that once I became a mom, I realized the importance of the children in my community and, the people they're going to be playing with and whatnot, and just that. But I've also had amazing business coaches. I've had life coaches, and just all of the teachers throughout my years that I've had the experience of learning from. I'm a lifelong learner, so I feel like I take things from everyone, right? Including even just my friends. Like, my friendships help me grow in ways that I might not learn in a learning environment type of thing. So there's lots of people who have definitely impacted me that way.
Excellent. Well, the tribe has spoken, right? The journey of always surrounding yourself around strong women who encourage us. So I love that. And for that reason, do you have a superhero?
I was thinking about this question, and I was like, I don't really relate to any of the superheroes out there, but I would say that I watched Oprah from the time that I was a tiny, tiny girl. And to this day, her Super Soul Sunday podcast is still my favorite podcast. There's always so much juice in there that I love.
It's always about Oprah.
Right?
Right. So on the path of always learning, what kind of resources, I heard about the podcast here with Oprah. Are there any other type of resources, books that you recommend that women can become more grounded, learn more about nutrition? What are your go-to resources?
Books wise, I don't have a lot of recommendations for books on nutrition, but I think that podcasts are a great place to start, because I love that you can take them on the go with you. But one of the biggest things that I know about nutrition is you can't make changes unless you have the mindset to do so. And so one of my favorite books that I have at my bedside all the time is Growth Mindset by Carol Dweck. And I just love I love that book because I think that if you can change your mindset, you can realize the importance of the things that you need to bring into your life in order to create that vitality, starting with nutrition, right? So
Nice.
you can see that my nutrition is it's not just here's your meal plan and let's get going. It takes in the elements of the whole body.
Right.
Yeah.
And what's the one thing you love about what you do? What gives you that feeling where, you know, I'm proud of what I do. This is the right path. You know, what is that?
I think it's impact, knowing that um, I'm working towards the legacy of leaving the planet a better place via healthier children. And I think it's the connections that I make with people along the way that are really, really it. So impact and connection are my biggest things as far as that goes.
Excellent. And if there's one message you have for women and children around nutrition, what would that be?
Like, eat to feel good, right? The more good things you give your body, the more your body will crave good things.
Yeah.
And I believe in intuitive eating, like, you know, giving the body what it needs in the amount that it needs. It's one of the reasons that I work with the Juice Plus company, because I feel like not everybody is going to crave fruits and vegetables, right? But it is the foundation of building health. And so if I can give them an easy solution to have more fruits and vegetables with them, then their body will start to crave it. So,
Yeah.
you know, it's the same with children. If they're picky eaters, we can't necessarily change that they're picky eaters, but we can give them the options and solutions in order to help them become non-picky eaters.
Right, right. No, I love it. That's great. And what advice do you have for other women who maybe are interested in getting into nutrition, wanting to do some of the holistic and leaving a legacy like yourself? What advice do you have for them?
I think knowing your why of doing it is so important, because it's not an easy profession to be in. People think that they, you know, or sorry, I correct myself. People know they need to be healthier, but they don't necessarily want to make those changes. And for me, I used to personally take that on, and it was really hard because I would get down on myself if people didn't do what I suggested that they do to make those changes. So I think my advice would be to know your why and to stay the course, because when you first get out of school, you're going to be like a sort of a fish out of water, and you'll find your path eventually.
Yeah, great. And, you know, for those hard days, you know, and, you know, sometimes women, we can be so tough on ourselves. You know, we can be our own worst critic. You know, how do you get through those days? But, you know, what advice do you have for us?
I think you just let yourself feel it, right? Let yourself feel the emotions, let yourself be in them, and they won't stay, right? The emotions won't stay. But I think if we just busy ourselves with other things and don't allow ourselves to feel whatever that crappy day might be, then they just keep coming. But if we allow ourselves to feel through it, then when we have that or experience it again, we're going to be like, I remember this. I know what to do now. So I think self-care is big, right? Putting yourself first and allowing yourself to have it, and drinking tea, and I don't know, whatever, journaling, whatever you need to do to kind of get through it.
Right, right. That's great. So I have a few sentences, and I'd like for you to actually complete them. This is stolen from, or let me say borrowed from Oprah, you know. Okay. When we look at our Wonder Woman of the Month and highlighting our mentors in our life, when you think about life is what for you?
Rich with lessons.
Love it. The world needs
kindness. Everyone to be more kind.
Yeah. I believe in
myself, which is a big deal.
Awesome.
I think.
Awesome. How about love is?
Love is abundant.
Mm. And you want your legacy to be?
Yeah, I want my legacy to be to know that when I leave the earth, that I left an impact, and that the people who came into my life were better connected or felt more connected because of me.
Right, right. That's wonderful. Well, listen, Melissa, we want to thank you. Congratulations on being Wonder Woman of the Month. You're an inspiration to many, and continue blessings on your journey to make not only children but also women healthy. And we can find you on Member Marketplace. So I want to thank you again for your time today.
Awesome. Thank you.